I'm Jeffrey Trespel. I'm a personal injury lawyer from New Mexico. I deal with clergy molestation cases. It's an ugly part of the business, unfortunately, but there are children who have been abused by the church and by the church system. Ordinarily, you only get 3 years to make a claim for personal injury. But if there was an event that occurred to somebody in their childhood and they then discovered as an adult, they have 3 years from the date of discovery, meaning the period in which they realized that they had suffered damage and injury as a result of the childhood molestation. I have a lot of experience doing this. I've been doing this since the 90s in Florida. I actually represented the insurance companies who were defending the church at that point. After going through a cycle of those cases, I decided that I was much more comfortable representing the victims. It is a difficult concept for people to get their heads wrapped around. People try to bury this kind of information. They may be scared, they may be embarrassed, they may be nervous. Someone who's faced this situation, I hope they would feel comfortable coming in and talking to me. I'm familiar with the players that are involved. I'm familiar with the facts and the details of the cases, and I'm familiar with the way that they're feeling. And their feelings are important and they're valid. Costs can be enormous in a case like this, between hiring forensic psychologists, getting mental health counseling, depositions across the country, experts in the church law itself. One thing that our firm will do is we will front those costs. You will not have to lay out of pocket. We will handle the expenses up front for you. Through my career, I've handled more than 30 of these on both sides of the fence. The process is an interesting one. The claim has to be made to the church, and typically a lawsuit will be filed right away in order to preserve discovery and preserve the evidence. After the lawsuit is filed and what's called paper discovery is transmitted between the parties, depositions are taken, and then experts are hired. We will make sure that an appropriate psychological evaluation is taken so that your side of the story can be presented in a way that the jury can understand. There's an interesting dynamic in these clergy molestation cases. If the victim goes to the church first, the church may try to provide them with a church-sponsored and church-paid-for mental health counselor. Unfortunately, once the victim obtains a lawyer, the church typically cuts off that counseling. So if necessary, we'll make sure that the counseling is continued with a competent mental health provider. What's really important to the victims, I find, is the way that they're feeling when they're going through the whole litigation process. It's ugly. Their deepest, darkest fears become public. And that is something that we've become adept at helping guide them through. We're there for our victims every step of the way.